What's going on, everybody? So today's video we are going to be learning how to make a dynamic table in React where when we input values in an object it'll print it to the front end. Now I have an example of what we're going to be making today. We have a list of NBA players' names with their position and their teams, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so hopefully you already had a React app made. If not, go ahead and make one, and what we're going to do is install React-Bootstrap to get our table. So npm install React-Bootstrap bootstrap. And the first link in the description below, it'll be taking you to the documentation for React-Bootstrap. Go to the style sheets and copy this import right here, and we're going to put it in our index.js at the very bottom right here, and save that. Now you might see this error pop up once you do import it. Just go ahead and reset your application and that'll fix the issue. Alright, so now let's go back into our app.js file. I'm just going to make this ES6 syntax, so const app is equal to arrow function, and I'll just get rid of this content in here, and I'll just do an h1 that says hello. See if that works. Save it. Cool. Alright, so now let's create an object called players_obj inside of our const app function right here. I'll just do const players is equal to array, and inside of here we'll need an object. We're going to give it 3 keys, so they're going to be named position, name, and team. So position, and we'll just do empty, and we'll do name, do empty, and let's do team and empty. And I'm just going to copy this and paste it a couple times so we have at least a couple players. And I'm going to give it my favorite players, so let's do LeBron, and he's a forward, and he's on Lakers. Next one, let's do Russell Westbrook, and he's a guard, and he's on the Rockets. And next we'll do James Harden. He is a guard, I think. I'm not sure if he's playing guard this season or not, and he's on the Rockets. And the last player, let's do Luka Doncic. I hope that's how it's spelled. And he's a forward, hopefully, and he's on the Mavericks. I think that's how you spell the Mavericks. Cool. Alright, so apparently there's an E in Mavericks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a function that is going to be responsible for dynamically rendering each key for our object. And actually we have capitals here, so I'm just going to edit that and just do lowercase. Seems I've forgotten to do that earlier. Cool. So now let's do const and render player, and let's give it an argument of player, and let's do index. Cool. So inside of here we will just return a tr tag and td, and we're gonna have at least 3 tds because that's how many keys we have inside of this object. Now if your object looks different, just add as many td tags as there are for the keys in your object. And so I'm going to do curly braces, and let's do player.position, and in here I will do player.name and player.team. Cool. And let's also add a key here of index. Save that. Alright, so since nothing broke, that's good. Let's quickly talk about what tr tags and td tags are. A tr tag, very simply, it'll define our row for our table, and the td tag will be our cell of the table. Alright, so let's go to our React Bootstrap documentation, and let's just search up table, and let's grab this first table right here. Very simply, just copy it, and in place of the hello right here, just paste it right there. And we also have to import React, so let's do import all as React Bootstrap from React Bootstrap. And to use that, we'll just go over these tables and we'll just do React-Bootstrap dot table. Save that. Let's see if that renders properly. Nice. Alright, so let's clean up this table so we can make it a dynamic. So I'm going to get rid of this hash symbol, and I'm going to get rid of all of these TRs right here because we don't need them. And I'll just do, instead of first name, our first one should be just name. Instead of last name, let's do position, capital P. And username should just be team. Save that. See if that renders. Nice. Alright, so for our last step, what we're going to do is we're going to map over our array of objects right here for players, and we're going to call render player. So very simply, curly braces, we'll do players dot map and render player. Save that. Now we'll see that we have dynamic tables appearing, just as long as we update our array of object right here. Alright, so I just realized while I was editing the video that these are actually backwards. So let's just fix that right now. So instead of position here, we'll just do name, and we'll put position here. Save that, and we will see that we have name, position, and team in order. Cool, so now we've made a table that dynamically grabs data from our array of objects and renders it to the front end. Hopefully y'all learned something from this tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.